Welcome back to Carlo Prusa MMA. I'm Carlo Prusa with Mr. Dylan O'Sullivan. Following his loss at XFC 50, you took on Tom Lane about a week ago now. You've had some time to process it. You know, what is the mindset like now? What are your reactions to it? What are your thought processes after the fight?
So where I would say I'm at right now is, you know, when you're undefeated, you never want to lose. And now that I've been defeated, I still don't want to lose. But it's a freeing feeling knowing that the O's gone and I'm moving forward. You're going to lose stuff in life, whether it be a job, a family member, a friend, a girlfriend. You have no clue what you're going to lose. A car, you could wreck a car. You're going to lose things. And that's something that you're going to have to learn to deal with. So going through this process is just helping me as a person, and I'm learning to go forward even though something happened to me that I didn't really want to happen to me.
You cut him open. Walk me through that shot and that when you hit him, did you feel like he was hurt?
I don't think that the first elbow that I hit could have put him out, but I do believe it cut him on his head because my coach was immediately saying he's bleeding, and we knew also going into this fight that nobody had caused any damage on him. Nobody had put him in any deep water. Nobody had made him think anything bad about what he could happen to him. Like he immediately, I'd say in the 3 fights I watched, he shot within the first 5 seconds, and he did the same thing with me. I hit him with the elbow. I saw he was bleeding. I had a good position on him. I felt like I could have maybe got the armbar. I was looking for the armbar. Then he looked up. I saw his face, and I threw one more good elbow, and that's the one that cut him right above the eye. I knew it connected. I didn't know it split him open. Then he's tough though. He's a tough guy. He shrugged it off. He got to my back, and that's where I feel like I got a little complacent. I was not worried so much about him looking to choke me because I hadn't seen him do that much. So I made the mistake of staying there and being complacent, and hats off to him. He found the hole. He took advantage of the scenario, and he got me with the choke.
You know, following the fight, some fireworks occurred after the fight was over. Scuffle fight almost happened after the fight. Can you walk me through just what happened there?
Oh yeah. So basically, what happened was as anybody when they win a fight, he's amped up. He shakes my hand, then he walks over towards his corner, and I guess someone in his corner peeped in his ear, said something about, "Oh, am I boring?" or something. So he looks at me like he's all ready to still fight. Like, "Am I boring now? Am I boring now?" And I said, I called him a couple select words, told him he was still boring, and put my hands up and told him, "Let's fight like real men." Um, and it didn't seem like he was. I don't know. Usually, you call somebody a name and they usually get back in your face. But when I called him the name, he seemed to back up and kind of be like, "Oh, like didn't really know what to do when I said that to him."
Now, following the contest, what's next for you? What do you want to accomplish in the perfect world here?
Um, so what's next for me? I would rematch Thomas Lane for XFC on XFC 51 May 31st. I would do that. Um, I don't know if he would want to rematch me. Of course, he did finish me with the submission in the first round, but I don't feel that he really even wanted to fight me. And he got all upset about me calling him boring, which his first 3 fights were very boring. And I still think our fight was pretty boring the way that he fought because he just dived right in my leg just to wrestle. And I feel so many grapplers get into this sport and they just want to see how far they can take their grappling, which I get it. It's mixed martial arts. He's allowed to do that. But he didn't like getting hit. He didn't like the fighting part. He didn't like to fight. He liked to wrestle. And that's going to get shut down, and we'll see what happens for him. I mean, best of luck to him. But as one of my coaches tells me, if he's as great as he thinks he is, I'll see him at the top. I know where I'm going, and that's to the top of promotion, and I'm going to become a world champion. I have no doubt in my mind about that. So, next for me, I'm looking to fight end of May, beginning of June. I've been talking to a couple of promotions. There's a chance I might go back and to Showcase MMA and defend my title. I'm not quite sure yet. We're working with my management to try to find what's the best opportunity for me. But I'm ready to get back in there. I took 0 damage. He's probably still hasn't even got the stitches out of his face. I'm over here fine, ready to go. And yeah, I'm ready to knock someone out, man. I'm ready that someone that's going to stand in front of me and fight me.
Now, overall, what did you think of XFC as a promotion? Were you happy with how they treated you guys and everything?
Oh, XFC was a great promotion. I would say I would fight for them hands down. Again, they are very fair with their paying scale, which is a bit, it's prize fighting, so the prize does matter. And the production level was really good. It looked nice. There's a few things that, of course, they could clean up and fix up, but it was their first show back in a while, so I feel that as time goes on, they're only gonna get those errors out of the way, take those little bumps out of the road. But I would totally fight for XFC again, and I would recommend anyone out there who gets offered to fight for XFC to fight for XFC.
In addition to you, your good buddy Darian Abbey was also on the card. His contest didn't go the way he wanted either. What was it like being with him after the show?
Oh man, he's one of my best friends, so it was great, to be with him after the show. We realized that it's part of the sport. It's always great to go to have people around you who care. And so being there to, after I lost my fight, I thought, Darian's gonna go out there, he's gonna knock this guy out, and it's gonna make things a little better, but then it didn't go his way, and we both had to go through the same emotions. And I feel that it was good to have each other to be able to realize, like, hey man, it's just part of this game, and the game doesn't love anybody. It's like that. I saw Nate the Train, he said it's like that crazy neighborhood hoe. She ain't gonna love you. So no matter how much you try and love the sport, it's not gonna always show you that love back. So you got to be prepared for whatever's gonna happen in there.
All right, Dylan, last question for you. We're still, I think, about 8 or 9 months left in the year. In a perfect world, what are you looking to accomplish?
In a perfect world, I'll be 9-1, 8-1 minimum by the end of the year, and I'll be getting signed to a big promotion, whether it's PFL, Bellator, One Championship, or the UFC.
Well, Dylan, I wish you nothing but the best, man. Thanks for coming up here and talking to me today.
Appreciate you. Peace out, bro.